Greetings, my friends. Time for another one of these. I believe it's vlog number 3 since coming back from Ibiza. Right, yep, feeling quite hyper today. 2 or 3 things on the old mind. So, let's get on with it. Right, after coming home from that wonderful island, met up with some close family friends, loved ones, decided to spend the day in Edinburgh. Done the lunch bit, done Princess Street Garden bit, sat in the garden and all the rest of it. Now this went on right up until after 7 o'clock at night. It's great. Sun was out, oh, it's beginning to sound like Sean Connery. Oh. The sun was out, blue skies, not a cloud in the sky, everything was perfect. Great temperatures, the lot. 7:15 at night, the authorities moved in. The establishment, as we know it, moved in. To move us out at 7:15 at night. Oh, the park is closing. The park is closing at 7:30. 7:30 at night in a summer's evening? Why? No people to do the work. People are not willing to work for the council for whatever wage that they get, whether it's minimum or whatever. I think it's a bloody disgrace. Look at the winters Scotland have alone. Nobody can get out, kids can't get out to play. Beautiful summer day, which people in Scotland know we don't get very good summers. So what does the Edinburgh Council do with their great wisdom? Decide to close the fucking park down at 7:30. I should speak to my local MP about this. Is it a problem all over? Does this happen elsewhere? Don't think so. Those who know me know I'm from Glasgow. And all the times I've been to Kelvin Grove Park and all the rest of it, I've never known this to happen at all. Shows that local government councillors, yes, local councillors, not doing their jobs correct, not encouraging people to work by offering them a decent living wage and not just a minimum wage. Who knows? Just annoys me, bugs my brain. What else? Turkey. Everybody says Turkey's great, but look what's happening in Turkey just now. Demonstrations, protesters, people call them different things. Demonstrators, protesters, troublemakers, rioters. What side am I on? Whose side am I on? The demonstrators. I am all for freedom of speech. But what's happening in Turkey just now, in particular in Istanbul, in that Taksim Square, I think it's called. I think the Turkish PM is just a bit heavy-handed. People demonstrate and protest for a reason. They protest their disapproval of laws that's been introduced or existing laws. The freedom democracy, the so-called democracy, people have the right to demonstrate, but not in all countries, unfortunately. It doesn't work that way. Places like Turkey, look what's happening in Syria. You stand up to the establishment, it will do its damnedest to bring you down a peg, and sometimes worse. Turkey's Prime Minister, very overhanded, very overrated. Not overrated, he's going a bit overboard. 10 years in power, I think he's beginning to lose it a bit. Who else had a long term like that? Thatcher. Yes, okay, she wasn't as heavy-handed. Well, perhaps, maybe she was, but we won't go into Thatcherism just now because we're talking about Turkey. Watching the reports last night on CNN International, they were reporting live from the very scene, from the square. And I don't mean to laugh, but there was this reporter from CNN doing her bit, broadcasting live with a gas mask on. I see the sense of having a gas mask on. if tear gas has been thrown in your direction, yeah, but to wear a gas mask and try to broadcast at the same time, you have this effect. Yes, I am live in the school, and she talked very muffled. You couldn't understand a bloody word she was saying. Face to camera, gas mask on her hat, like that. I'm talking to you from the square and there's nothing to do. There's missiles coming in, a tear gas. You couldn't hear much she was saying. That was just a funny slant. But Turkey, yes, Mr. Putin, even Turkey, they don't want to encourage kissing in public. That's a little bit more tamer than what Russia. They don't. Russia, Putin, Mr. Putin's lot, don't want people to talk about homosexuality. Oh, we can't talk about that. That doesn't exist. It's not allowed in this country. Is Turkey's PM going the same way? As far as I can remember, this is how things started off in Syria, wasn't it not? Just my thoughts on the whole thing. I am on the side of the protesters who have a right to protest against their unbeliefs, against laws that are forced upon them. The only thing the Turkish Prime Minister has done good over the years that he's been in power is got rid of the military enforcement, shall we say. Didn't the military once rule Turkey in the 80s? Yes. Totally disapprove of what's going on in Turkey. But that's just my little slant on it. What else has been bothering me? American pageants. Beauty contests. Not the adult ones, but in saying so, beauty contests are just old hat now, boring. There's a show on TLC and it's called something on the lines of Meet Boo or something like that. American beauty pageant aimed at children. Children as young as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and perhaps even 10. Done up heavily with makeup to look like women. All the hype of this show from this channel on the particular date of launch was unbelievable. Yes, I tuned in just to see what all the malarkey was about, and within 2 minutes I turned over. I thought it was disgusting. Programs like this, the perverse paedophiles must just love them. Unbelievable. There's nothing worse to see a 4, 5, 6 year old kid, child, girl with heavy makeup on to look like a woman. Talk about sexualising kids. It's not on. It's not on at all. I think it's disgusting. I think it's a haven for perversion. Don't agree with it. Just don't agree with it at all. Right, that's your lot. I've been me and you've been you, and thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Rant is over. Ta-ra, guys.